Hi everyone, I'm Gungun and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, I'm going to share how I became a bookworm. So if you're a person who hasn't started or who hasn't read a single book till now, or if you're a person who thinks that reading is not really for them, or even more, for the book lovers, that you have an on and on relationship with your books, then I've got you, peekaboo. Let's just talk. So let us just talk about the first book that I had ever read. So the first book that I had ever read that got me into this rabbit hole of reading was by APJ Abdul Kalam, and that was in my 10th standard. In my 10th standard, I didn't wanted to interact with a lot of friends. I would just stay in my room, uh, doors closed and that sort of stuff because I had to study for my junior college thing, right? Then how do I enjoy myself? Then I would just read books that time. Ever since my childhood, I don't know what just stuck into my mind about APJ Abdul Kalam, but I was very inspired by him. How I feel right now is inspiring and all sorts of stuff after adulting is something different. But when you are a teenage, then and you have something that okay, I want to achieve my dreams, then this inspiration terms would come out of your mind easily. So I got my scooty and I went to the nearby bookstore and I got 3 books from there. So the first one was Ignited Minds. The second one was India 2020 or something like that. The third one was Autobiography of APJ Abdul Kalam. I guess not India 2020. I got Wings of Fire. Huh. So 3 books. And I've reread the 3 books again and again in my 10th standard. After a lunch break or after an evening break, I would just read 5-10 pages every single day. I would reread the same books again and again, not even trying to have that new books reading curiosity into me. Because that time I didn't had the funds to put into my books. Not funds, I would say, but not that much amount of exposure also. That what are the next books that I can read? Okay, so that was the first year of me reading books. Then 12th standard, I completely took a break from the books. In my 10th standard, I was like, okay, I'm going to read a lot of books. But ever since my 11th standard started, I was not even getting enough time to breathe. If you're a person who has been through that JEE journey or who is a current JEE aspirant, then you know that how much tedious it is. All my free time would just go in front of staring at the inorganic chemistry formulas, revising the maths, physics, chemistry formulas and all stuff. So in my 11th and 12th standard, I just got a break from them. And I somehow got into a decent college, that is NIT Surat. And then comes my non-fictional era. So ever since my first year, I had this particular thing into my mind that you know what, I just want to start my own YouTube channel. I just want to speak in front of the camera. I don't know why, but I just love enjoying it. But that time I didn't had that much amount of courage, or I was not confident enough that in front of speaking in front of the camera, or was also fearing that what should be the next topic. Okay, if I release one particular video, what would be the next videos about? So I was just overthinking about it, and I never actually started my own YouTube channel that time. But this time I don't want to regret it anymore, so I'm starting it off. This time also I'm very clueless that time as that time, but this time I'm just starting it off. So if you have any recommendations about the next topics that I should talk about, then just do comment down in the comment section below. Okay, moving back to the story. Where was I? So I started reading about the self-help books. I have read a lot of self-help books. I would say Eat That Frog, then Power of Subconscious Mind, then Psychology of Money, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Almanac of Naval Ravikant, Ikigai, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, The 5 a.m. Club, all sorts of books. The books related to habits, productivity, time management, all sorts of stuff. After reading a 15-20 books, I thought all the authors are telling you the same thing. You should get up early. You should do your stuff without getting distracted. Then just do the stuff with the deadlines, complete your work, this, that, and I was done with reading. And I was like, okay, so this is all inspiring stuff, and I don't want this to more, because this concept, if you have read a couple of books, you'll feel that indirectly or directly the authors are telling you the same thing, that you have to sit down and do your work. There is nothing else you can do out of it. So that means I took a break from reading. I thought that this break would be a couple of days, but it elongated into a couple of months. And during this particular month, I didn't even read a single self-help book, or not even fictional books. But one day, I mean, if you're not reading a book, what would you do in your free time? You will just empty scroll. So I was just doing the same thing. So if you're a person who is just tired of empty scrolling, then reading can save you, dear. So one particular reel of Prajakta Kodi, where she mentions about the books, came into my feed, where she was telling her love of the books, and I genuinely feel her now about after reading a couple of books into the fictional era, I feel her now. So her recommendations were Anne Frank, then Dimple Met Rishi, then her own book, that is Too Good to Be True, and Haruka Murakami. First book, it's not fictional also, the Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. I mean, in my 6th standard, I read a chapter from this particular book. Then this particular book was easy to get along. Then the second book was When Dimple Met Rishi. If you are a person who has watched Mismatch on Netflix, then this particular book is like a must go to just start reading. I mean, Mismatch is my favorite comfort go-to series. I've watched a couple of times, so I had to read this particular book. Wherein a hopelessly romantic Dimple girl gets a subtle, cute Rishi boy. So I like that story, and it was very easy to get along with that particular book. I mean, it didn't unravel my emotions for reading the fictional books till now. And the third book is Too Good to Be True. So if you're a Prajakta Kodi fan, that means this is a token that you should take, that you're reading her book. I'm not going to give any spoiler alerts because that is a very recent launch. I mean, it's a very cute, romantic novel, short also. So it's good to have. I mean, you can read it. It's good. It's too good. The fourth book that I'm going to talk about, I mean, that just holded me to this fictional books era and just unravel my emotions for reading more fictional books, is by Haruka Murakami, and that is Norwegian Wood. This book holded me. I mean, okay, so the fiction can offer you more than this. This is what I explored while reading this particular book. I mean, Murakami, I've heard a lot about him, that he's a very subtle, very slow. I mean, if you're not able to read books, then you should read Murakami, is what I have been suggested to. So I've given it a try, and I'm currently reading Norwegian Wood. I'm halfway through it, and this book, as I said, that it just holded me. I was about to keep on that, okay, this is not for me, I'll give it a try after some time. But this book just holded me. I mean, it's not very funny, or it's not even romantic, it's not even thriller or something. It has a mixed emotions of everything. It's like your own natural life, how it goes around and off. He describes about the different characters around his life, about his life at the college, then his life afterwards, about more of like growing up thing. It's that. So if you're a person, then you, I mean, before all the books, I don't think that any book could have done so much to me that this particular book has done. If you're a person who hasn't read this, but who hasn't read a single book and a single thing that you want to take away from this particular video, that you should read Norwegian Wood by Haruka Murakami. I would also suggest the same thing. So yeah, that's it for this particular video. I'm not sure what did I spoke. This was scripted. I practiced it a couple of times, but I think I still fumbled a bit number of times in this particular video. But that's it. I am just starting it off. So I think that you people won't judge. Let me know in the comment section below what is your best pick so far. What is your next pick? And what is the current book that you're currently reading on? Bye bye.